Okay. 31,000 points. Bloody hell. What did we just fight for? What have the international people done for the Sublime Port? Yeah, exactly. We bled for this. Well, I'm thinking Navy, transfer your fleet to the Persian Gulf. Transfer the submarines at the very least. I don't think I'll put the main fleet there. Alright, time for a blockade, Persia. Although, you've actually gained a port here. That's not good. And you lot, not on amphibious support anymore. In fact, what I can do is put you on strike force. I doubt that you'll ever actually use it, but we'll have you set up for that. Alright. Huzzah! Huh, yeah, I've probably missed a few things. Wasabi, Merutsul, thank you very much for the follows, welcome to the channel. And Bobabson, thank you very much for the 3-month Twitch Prime resub as well. Very much appreciate the ongoing support. Time to occupy the Persian heartland. I mean, yes, this is going to be the bad thing for Persia. They have now, I'm pretty sure, overextended. There's still Yemen fighting? Oh, they were in independent war. Well, Wibble. Oh no, we have troops allocated to this, it's fine. You know what? Send in the tanks. Just finish these groups off. Also, we have a bunch of political power now. So one of the things we can do is the railroad company, which will give us 20% extra infrastructure. Or... Soktiret AS. No, I like the railroad company. I like that we have that infrastructure construction. Because believe me, we're going to have a lot of that to do. The other option would be weapons manufacturer. Or, you know, chief of staff or something. Or... we see what deputies throughout the nation we can actually persuade onto our side. And grab them. Huzzah! Because... doing that would increase our stability, which will increase our industrial output. Because parliamentary support, the more support we have in parliament, the stronger this modifier becomes. Which actually also includes recruitable population factor. Oh man, stability of the realm minus 41. Oh! Hopefully I can do some of the integration stuff now. Nope. Not until the war with Iran is over. Actually, this would get me 60 Arab nationalists. No, the Arab nationalists are already, like, super on our side. Oh no, that's Turkish. Yeah, the Arabs, we only have 20 in opposition. We can fund the madrasas, which would actually get us a bunch of conservatives. You know what? We'll do that. And then we'll take a look here for the reparations for the canal. The last signatures have been placed in the official documents and various diplomats are once again returning home. For us, however, the real work is only about to start, as the extensive damage caused to the canal and its facilities during the war will take many resources and time to heal. I think we should definitely start repairing this. And we can do large or small reparation efforts. Although primarily an Ottoman operation, the reparation of the Suez Canal and surrounding facilities has attracted great attention from companies and investors throughout the world who see the ruined canal as a golden opportunity for endless profit. Governments, on the other hand, see it as both a strategic tool for their supply lines, but also a propaganda tool showcasing the unity of the anti-socialist bloc and the power of the international cooperation. I'm going to drop 50 points into that. It'll take 650 days to do. I'm guessing that this will reduce the timer. So, work has begun. I can't actually mobilize to war economy because we're still only on 37 war support. You know what? Let's do some propaganda. Propaganda against Iran. And then we can actually do a small reparation effort. So we get both of them going. There we are. Time to take the graveyard of nations whether they like it or not. Yeah, that's Afghanistan. What does emergency mobilization do? It allows us to recruit units faster, but actually at fairly significant cost. You know what? All of you, force march. All of you, force march. Because if you're not force marching, you're taking attrition, and that just seems stupid. Turkish cement factory is expanded. Illyria has capitulated. To whom? Oh boy! To Socialist Republic of Italy. Don't think the Reichspak's doing too good, guys. The Illyrian government has gone into exile. The main forces have capitulated. The Socialist Republic of Italy. Alright, well, let's continue with the industrial upgrades then, I guess. You know what, let's do the Directorate of Military Factories, because then we can get maximized military production and get the cheaper infantry equipment, which I think will be very, very useful for us, especially because we do spread our production out quite a bit. We must reorganize our military production facilities into a proper network of organized factories. Establishing the Askeri Fabriklar Unum Mudulugu will ensure that the well-coordinated orders are directed to our various domestic weapons manufacturers, and the troops from the Hejaz to Gallipoli are well supplied. Yeah, because they're not really so far. Meanwhile, Iran is attacking in desperation. I'm not going to argue about that. Please do. Waste your resources. Unfortunately, they do actually have troops on this southern frontier, which is annoying. Okay, infantry forces are starting to arrive. Muscat, meanwhile, is actually doing a pretty good job holding their own front, so I'm quite happy with them. Meanwhile, occupations. Egypt. It's gonna need to be secret police. Cyrenaica is already on martial law and is a bit unhappy with us. You guys are on secret police. You can probably go to police. Yeah, local police. You're on martial law. You're not changing. Then none of you lot are unhappy, so we can actually just turn them off. 15,000 manpower lost last year. And we've got an air doctrine. Let's go and get the next one. Spend the points. We have a lot of armoured cars. You know what I can do? Is I can switch out the light tanks, which is what I'm pretty sure we're short on, for armoured cars instead. We have enough for this. Let's go ahead and save that. Now, how are we doing for motorised? Motorised we are short on, so there's not a lot I can do about that. I can now have up to 96 divisions. Kerching. Quick, get another 10 in training. We'll probably never have the manpower for it, but hey, we can try. It's just a number, it's fine. You guys have forgotten how to take the train again. Take the train. It's what it's there for. It's what I've built the infrastructure for. Use it. What happened? Egypt capitulated. Finally. Resistance is blowing up the trains. Yeah, they probably are. Alright, what I'm going to say is be careful, start advancing. Actually, hold on. Staff office plan for you. And you know what? Hold for you as well. What are you doing over here? Take the train. You as well. Train. And you. Train. Train. Hello? Train. Take the train. I can't win. They refuse. Just seeing if there's any other promotions I can give. Getting a lot of organizers. Which is nice. Fortunately, it's not on the one man who needs it. Oh no, he's got it. Never mind. Alright, how close are we? Right, we're not very close to level 6. But as soon as we are, we can get a logistics planner. Resistance is high enough in the state, you can't take trains in the state. True. Speaking of which, you're once again not doing anything. I mean, quite frankly, work on Saudi. Work on Egypt. And we are going to put another into passive defense, because I want to get the 5 slots so we can get another... Sorry, the 5 departments so we can get another person in. We have a lot of artillery. All over a sudden. Suits me. Let's give some bigger guns to these guys. Improved computing machine. Aldar Mubarak, thank you. It is 1940. We need to get these going. So how are the sides looking? We've actually got more divisions than they do. We've got roughly the same factories. They've just done a huge amount of damage to us. Although actually all of this is going to be causing them resistance problems too. I just wonder how much. Alright, if you see an opportunity, take it. But that's the only time I want you doing this. Except for you. You drive around them. Let's see if we can exploit some of the gaps in their lines. And my air force right now is split out. Not enough. So I want you with them. I want you with them. Then I want the close air support, probably with you. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, these infantry are smashing through Yemen. It's the camels, they're just so bad. Is it in a desert? No, don't use camels. Alright, good. That just pisses everyone off. This one gives us the cheaper motorized and armored cars, which, oh no, that's the designer. I mean, we could do this and then upgrade the armored cars. Seems like a reasonable idea. Long discussed with Opel, the idea of German automotive company establishing a production facility in the Ottoman Empire to cater to the rapidly growing demand for cars in the Middle East is not new. Disagreements about financing and nationality of its workers constantly postponed the idea. It was never buried, however, and our Liberal government seems more than willing to reopen these negotiations. Hey, kitty. Disband the camels after Yemen for the manpower. The camels are actually currently being useful because they are going after this bit of the Middle East. Uh-oh, I think Germany may have just collapsed. No. Africa just collapsed. Big time. Whoops. GG Africa. Collapse of Middle Africa. Disturbing reports are emerging out of the various parts of Africa that are under German rule. It seems that the Middle African administration has collapsed entirely. It is unclear why or how, but the administration, usually regarded as efficient abroad and known for its lavish expanding, is no more. Expending, sorry, not expanding. As the central government no longer can act, conflict sparks across the continent as the various kingdoms, tribes and protectorates that comprised it now fight amongst themselves over the new claims and ancient grudges, and cliques of Ascari and German colonial officers attempt to keep a semblance of normality. Whether the state of affairs is passing or a dark age of violence is truly beginning for Africa is uncertain. However, it is safe to say that the colonial mission of the German Empire has failed. The fall of No! You were the chosen ones! You took their capital and then lost your own. How is the kingdom not dead yet? Ah! Reports from Burgos confirm the Carlist temporary capital has been captured by advancing anarcho-Spanish troops after skirmishes in the hilly countryside. Will the Carlists come back from this? I don't know, but the PSA probably won't. Came so close, and then Mexico had to mess it all up. Mix it all up! Mexico mixed it all up. That's what happened. It's official. Is it time to click a button on you? Yes. Time to apply some pressure. Hit them from every side. Force them back to their lines. Take from them everything! And also cut them off. Ooh, take Tehran. You know what? That's probably completely open. Do it. Do it now! It's going to be a very Syndicalist world. Yep. But hey, at least we can say we're no longer an empire. We're a federation. That's Syndicalist, right? We're just one giant union. A union of states. Huh? Huh? And I'm going to need more guns. And I'm going to need more steel. And Carlist Spain ain't exporting anything anymore. And the PSA still is, so we'll buy from them. Passive defense finished. That's 4, I think. Yes. Let's get some of these done. Let's do Army Department Intel. And then we'll probably do Civilian. I do like those Intel abilities. Oh boy. Let's get them cut off in several different ways. Make sure that they can never recover. Japan declared war on Qing. I haven't even looked in China for some time. Qing's actually doing quite well. Right, they're already at war with Fentiang, so Japan has just joined the war proper against Qing now. Barotseland took 2 states. Zanzibar and Tanganyika no longer fighting. Zambia peaced out. Alright, Iran starting to feel the pressure a little bit. How are we doing down here in Yemen? We are actually pushing Yemen back too. And Muscat has secured their borders. Brilliant. And I'm actually surprised we've not built any new boats. Oh yes, we have. They've just been added to this automatically. Alright. Flanders has capitulated. Uncertain times. Yeah, Reichspakt is starting to look a little bit bad. Dominion of India, I don't think has done anything. Like this entire game, just nothing. Nothing at all. There's the Opal to Fein factory, so we can get the Germans in now. Next up, I think we'll expand the sugar industry. Although sugar beets can be found all across Turkey, it's the regions around Ankara, Konya, Eskişehir, Afyon, Tokyat and Yozgat that really power production as part of the government's initiative to increase the production of processed food products. Large sugar factories have been set up to process the sugar beets and deliver the finished products to the world market. So you go to Kermanshah. Yeah, we are now just going for their victory points. We're just going to end this. Like, their armies are so far away. The defensive legion did what they needed to do. They held the line. And now this, their entire army is just cut off. Completely isolated now. And this isn't core, so it doesn't matter if they keep territory over there. Also, we don't seem to have a line. Neither do the yellows, to be fair. Just push that, whatever that is. And anyone on this side, just push across. Unless I give you a manual order, which, quite frankly, if you're up here, I'm probably already doing. Alright, new technology. Mechanized offensive. Make it happen. More factories. More guns. 41,000 short! You thought 28 was bad. Yeah. You were dead wrong. Could it have got worse? Yes. Yes, it could. Just a bunch of unarmed Turks swarming around. Yep, basically. It's probably all because of my garrisons, actually. Like, this is going to be a nightmare to police. At the end of this, I'm basically just going to have to disband the army just to maintain the garrisons. How close to capitulation? They're getting there, 62%. There's the army department. Then I want to get economy and then maybe air. Meanwhile, more factories. I'm just going to say every factory needs to go to making guns. And we will also need to get some more steel from someone. Sure, PSA will do. Still need more than that. Alright, Russia. No, you refused a non-aggression. Siam, I've had nothing against you yet. In fact, I should be buying from Japan. Japan might be a good partner. So then the Far East and the Middle East can combine their forces and take on the powers of everything else. I don't have the production for armoured cars. 175 of them won't be enough for the number of units that we're using. What I can do, however, is reduce the number of number of MPs that we're using. Because actually the most efficient military police you can have is just one giant block, because then the multiplier from the military police affects the most units. And you're using the least support equipment to get that. Because remember, we can use fractions. It will break these down automatically. So while this might be kind of expensive in terms of army experience, that's not something I'm short on right now. You get more suppression from camels than cavalry? Oh, don't make me use camels, please. 18 suppression from you. Whoops. No, that was right. That's wrong. That's right. No, same amount. 18, 18. One of the rare people that enjoyed Voyager. I enjoyed it, it just wasn't as good as like DS9, which I'd seen immediately before. Now, I have to say the newer Discovery stuff has gotten better. It's definitely not as bad as it once was. It feels more like Star Trek now rather than just glorified Star Wars in a Star Trek uniform. DS9 is definitely the best one, in my humble opinion. Of course, they still have a port here. Why don't we stop that? Take the ports, and then this is completely unsupplied, except Tabriz is apparently one of their cities. Take it! "75% towards capitulation. We're getting closer. I mean, our army at this point is a complete freaking mess, but we're getting there. Just as long as they don't ever get into range of Tehran, and there we go. We came so close to losing this. So close. And it's going to take some time to recover from it. But once they've actually capitulated, keeping the resistance down is easier. But I think what I'm going to do right now, considering the shortages we're running, particularly in terms of garrisons, which is manpower, though we've actually regained a bunch of that manpower because things, and then also support equipment. So are we building troops? We are. How about we cancel you? And then I'm just going to span the camels. You have been a humongous disappointment. We're still short on guns. I'm still fighting Yemen. Right. Yeah, that's a thing. War's not over yet. Can't breathe easy until that's done. Yemen, your time has come. 100% your time has come. They've lost 150,000? Damn! I'm surprised they even had that much manpower. Yeah, we will need to worry about Russia. But Russia is currently busy with Germany. Union of Iceland has capitulated. To Brazil? Alright. Brazilian Iceland. Sure. An important export product to the Ottoman Empire for centuries, the textile industry encountered a large-scale decline in the 19th century as competition from the industrial weaveries of Manchester collapsed the demand for artisanal textiles. The tradition nonetheless still stands. With the collapse of the Western industries to syndicalism, the rise of the Syrian weaveries has taken the world by storm. Glorious Brazilian Iceland. Exactly. And you know what? The other thing I should do is get me subs and make sure that you are completely boycotting them. Blockading them, not boycotting. Although we probably are also boycotting. Anyway, on that note, I have been streaming longer than I had intended. I just wanted to finish off Iran before I stopped. And that's now been done, so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this. If you are, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future. It would be lovely to see your smiling faces again. If you want to support the channel other ways, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking, or you can, of course, subscribe here on Twitch. I do have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. The beginning of the sublime Ottoman Federation can be found over there. It started uploading today. So go check it out. If you want to join the community, and we are honestly a lovely, lovely bunch, come join us over on the Discord, which you can find linked. Thank you, Marshall. Alright, let's see who else is streaming at the moment, and we shall go and throw them a raid. Oh, Lawsworn's on. Playing some Valhalla. Alright, so if you want to hear a real Norse person playing and absolutely adoring this game, then you should definitely go check out Lawsworn Order. Leanna is really lovely. Knows a heck of a lot about this. I believe that she is Norse. Like Norse pagan. Pretty sure. Knows a hell of a lot about this subject, more than I do. So head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. Let's turn this into a proper Viking raid. So we're going to do a Viking raid just like this, or if you're a subscriber and you have access to our longships, then we should pull them out and row them off and go raid the Vikings with our own Vikings. Dulcer, Fanatic, Chief, thank you very much for the follows. That's it for me for now. I'll be back again on Monday. Tomorrow's my day off. I'm not going to be streaming the Hearts of Iron 4 competition because it's just not been stable enough. So Monday is when I'll be back again. The Nigard, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks everyone for watching. I will catch you all next time. Until then, goodbye.